You're listening to Nuestra Gente with Linda Parra.
On the ground support while we are here working at a government center to really facilitate investments in your community. This is a year-long commitment. It will take a lot of time. We hope that by the end of this year, though, you will be stronger. And because you have would have gone through this institute, you will get preferences for our community development block grant funding. You will also get some one-on-one support from our consultants to help you to craft projects and to develop programming for your community, because we know that it's so sorely needed.
We need citizens lighting a fire under our rear end and occasionally poking it with a poker. That's actually how it works. That's how we need democracy to work. We have so many decisions that we make up here. We vote on about 600 ordinances a year. About 600. We could guess at what we think we should do with those 600 different votes. But wouldn't it be better if the citizens were telling us, advocating, and we're going to make those decisions anyway. But isn't it in your best interest to be telling us what you want? It's in your interest to do what we're talking about doing here, and it's in our interest. Otherwise, we can guess how to spend $180 million. This is the act of throwing away $180 million. But to know where it should be spent, we need active neighbors who and community groups who know the system and know the tools and have the talent and the technology to get in there and poke us. We're taking CDBG funding and using it to create a team of citizens who know where the nooks and the crannies of the system are, because that helps us and it helps the citizens. I think it's also worth noting, since we're taking CDBG money to fund this program, and these neighborhoods department officials who are doing it, often your groups will be competing for CDBG money. So to really sort of immerse yourself in this process and learn about it and do a deep dive will probably help your organizations get that CDBG money when we're passing it out next year or the year after. So I really appreciate you being here, you being a part of this. I want to recognize there's at least 2 other members of City Council here, unless another one showed up while I was yakking. But Nick Comives is there. He's an at-large council person. And Vannies Williams, who represents. We have 12 wonderful members of council, of course, but Nick and Vannies are really among the best we have. They really believe in neighborhoods, believe in what we're doing, and I'm glad that they're taking their time to be a part of this tonight. So we're just really happy that you're here. We're happy to have this partnership, and we're happy to take CDBG money and train and educate and prepare neighborhood activists to then turn around and poke us in the rear end asking for CDBG money. That's what this is. But we need it. We need this.
We are the management consulting firm that's been engaged to help with the development and implementation of this institute. We help clients of all kinds with strategy, development, and implementation. And
There's some things that we just don't know. We don't know, and if we don't know, how can we go seek it if we don't know where to look? So this opportunity is great, and I met Miss Amelia a year ago, or 3 years ago. Miss Amelia always said that we need to build the capacity of the neighborhood organizations up, and she worked hard to get Reinvest Toledo together to help build the capacity up of the community organizations within the community. And I appreciate Reinvest Toledo under the leadership of President Treese and Director Miss Amelia, and I appreciate connecting with Director Clemens, because this right here is a great partnership between the two to help build our community capacity, because we have some neighborhoods that don't have an organization at all, which is unfortunate. So I was glad to see that organizations are coming up and we're able to help them even more as city officials.
Me, and I wanted to learn more about the program. I was very excited. And I'm always encouraged when I see Toledo citizens take control and want to make our city better. So thank you for giving your time, your effort, your dedication to our city, and I'm excited to see what happens with this, and I'm here to support you as much as I can. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you first of all for the opportunity. My name is Amelia Gibbon, and I'm the Executive Director of Reinvest Toledo. Reinvest Toledo is a coalition of neighborhood organizations who have come together with the purpose of connecting, informing, and educating the community and other stakeholders about what happens in neighborhoods. We are in partnership with the City of Toledo Department of Neighborhoods to bring this innovative program, the Capacity Building Institution, from a thought to an actual opportunity to invest in our neighbors and our neighborhood leaders. What we understand is that decisions often happen without the people who are being impacted the most at the table. And so the Capacity Building Institute will help prepare you to become a decision maker and to sit at that table to ensure that the voices of community is heard.
So I'm the director of the city's Department of Neighborhoods, and we are excited about the launch today of our Neighborhood Capacity Building Institute. We are welcoming our first cohort of organizations and community leaders, like Linda Parra, who's going to be one of our participants. This is a year-long institute. The goal of this institute is not top-down change, but teaching our citizens, teaching our organizations how to work from the ground up to help themselves. 21 modules are going to be in the curriculum, everything from strategic planning to fundraising to how do you advocate for your community at the state and federal level. Do you understand the cultural and political history of Toledo? Do you know who the decision-making makers are in your city? This institute will give our neighborhood organizations and our leaders the tools to be strong advocates and strong change makers for their community. We appreciate all of the organizations and leaders that have agreed to participate in this first cohort. It's a big time commitment, but at the end of this engagement, they're going to be stronger. They're going to get preferences for competing for CDBG dollars. We're going to fund a small grant for their community. So this is a huge opportunity for us as a city, because we will have stronger partners to help us on the ground with the work that we're doing with neighborhood revitalization.